Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. And actually today I'm gonna do something totally different. It's gonna be like a super mini vlog of just me getting ready for the day. So I woke up around just to kind of like give you some more understanding of like what I do in the morning and just kind of like a fun little hangout session that's not necessarily, we're not really going to talk about anything serious or heavy. You can just kind of see some fun footage, I guess. So I woke up this morning and I do the usual stuff, make my bed, throw a load of laundry on, drink some water, brush my teeth, kind of the normal stuff that most people do. And then I exercised for just a few minutes while I was brewing my coffee. I try to exercise a little bit before work and a little bit after work. And then on my days off, I'll do like a longer walk or weightlifting or whatever. So I already did all that stuff. I ate some breakfast, had coffee, ate breakfast, packed my lunch for work today, which I packed some broccoli and Brussels sprouts. I packed a Greek yogurt and I packed some pistachios. And I do have a protein bar in there as well if I get hungry on my way home from work so that I can avoid getting any sort of takeout. So, which I don't usually do, but there have been times where I've gotten like an Impossible Whopper, which is the um, vegetarian type burger that they have at BK. But that's like, I don't want to eat that kind of stuff all the time. So, anyway, hopefully, if I do get hungry, I'll just have the protein bar on my way home from work. And yeah, so right now I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'll brush my teeth in the morning quickly to make my breath smell better. And then I brush my teeth after I eat breakfast and kind of do like a toothpaste that has some sensitivity protection, lots of fluoride, because I'm a fluoride girl. I don't get on that fluoride free train because my teeth are sensitive and they can decay very easily because my enamel is a little bit on the thin side. So yeah, I always use fluoride in my toothpaste. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. It's random. It's being filmed on my phone, just like everything else. So the quality is going to be, mm. But thank you for joining me, and I'll be right back after I brush my teeth. Hey, I'm back. And one great thing about my phone is, even though it's not some great recording thing, and obviously the lighting in my room is bad because I only have one lamp right now. But I love the fact that I was able to pause that, go do some mouthwash, brush my teeth, and then come back instead of having to be fancy with all this equipment. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to get changed into my work clothes and then we will just do some makeup and head out the door. Okay, so this is the outfit. It just represents Dairy Queen because I am a manager and cake decorator at Dairy Queen. And I have a few different shirts. This one just says, I flip for fans because for whatever reason, Dairy Queen likes their employees to flip the ice cream blizzards that we make to show that they are thick and not super soft. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the bathroom. I'll bring you guys with me in just a second and we'll do the makeup. And hello again. This is one of the bathrooms in my parents' house next to my bedroom. So I'm just going to do some makeup. This handy dandy thing that I got at a Job Lot. If you live in the US and you have a Job Lot near you, they can have great deals on things. So let's just I'm gonna throw my hair back because it's a little easier, and wash my hands because I actually break out a lot, and touching my face with clean hands is important so that I don't make the breakouts worse. I literally never do this. I've never recorded any sort of makeup thing, or I think I tried once, or like a hygiene thing or vlogs at all, because I'm not trying to become some big influencer that does a lot of vlogs. I do love those influencers, but I don't think that's my calling in life. I think I'm meant to just share my wisdom on mental health and things like that. So but let's start. If I can multitask and talk about random things, I will. But I'm just going to do some primer. This is just the mattifying face primer by Ulta Beauty. And I get really oily skin, so it's important that I use things that are not going to make it even more oily. I'm almost out of this, but I haven't, just enough to get by probably for today. I'm very generous with it because I find that primers really do help my makeup glide on. And by the way, skincare is crucial. At night, I take my makeup off with a Neutrogena fragrance-free makeup wipe, which is these things. I take my makeup off with that, and then I wash my face twice with a makeup removing cleanser. Right now I use CeraVe. I guess I'll pull that out real quick. I use the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser for normal to dry skin. And it says right here, you want to get the one that removes makeup. Yeah, so, and then I'll like scrub my face or wash it depending on what my needs are that day. And then I will, I'll put some on my neck too. And then I will, this is like almost completely empty. So I'll take my makeup off, do skincare, and then in the morning lately, I'm trying to actually not wash my face. I'll just take the grease off of my face with either an oil blotting sheet or this little thing that my mom bought me. It's from Revlon, and it's like this little thing that you buy and you roll it on your face and it takes the oil off. So sometimes I use this little thing from Revlon. She probably got it at CVS. You know what? I have another primer. It's like, this is totally empty. And I do recycle things. The unfortunate thing with makeup is I love makeup, but sometimes it doesn't have, let me just get one more primer. Sometimes it doesn't have like a good recycling system. So, I'm just going to use a second primer. This is just the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Popular, people know this stuff. Girls that do their makeup know this stuff. It's nice and a little bit tacky, but it's like also like a smooth gel. So it's a little bit of both, but it does help with makeup lasting. And so in the morning for my skincare, like I said, I take the grease off of my face without having to wash it. So I'll use an oil blotting sheet or something like that. And then I'll spray my face generously with like a hydrating mist of some kind. But everyone's skin type is different, so whatever one you want to use. I like rose water, or I like the, what is it, Mario Badisco? How do you say that? Sometimes I'll use his facial sprays, like the cucumber and aloe and green tea one or whatever it is. But whatever facial spray that you like, I try to use good ones that have decent ingredients because my skin is sensitive and can break out easily, and it gets oily, it gets dry, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, in the morning, I don't wash my face. I just take the grease off, hydrate it with a mist, and then I throw on some moisturizer. And what I just used, this is my eyelid primer. I love eyelid primer. If you're someone that likes to wear eyeshadow, I highly recommend a primer. I just have to see where I put it. So I do buy a lot of things just from the Ulta brand. This is just the Ulta Matte Eye Primer. And then I'm going to use Neutrogena Hydrating Tint, Hyaluronic Acid. You can get these, I mixed 2 shades. You can get these at CVS, and I've seen them at Target, and probably anywhere that sells, you know, probably like Walmart, places that sell drugstore type makeup. I'm not sure if Ulta carries Neutrogena makeup. I've not noticed that, but maybe they do. Maybe it depends on which Ulta. But anyway, I don't love the packaging on this because I feel like I'm not going to get all of the product out of it. I feel like I'm going to sort of end up wasting my money in the end, even though I love it. It's a tint, so you can build the coverage, but right off the bat, it's not super strong coverage. And also, it's just hydrating though. So if you're someone that has combo and sensitive skin like me, I do recommend getting like a good quality foundation from a brand such as Neutrogena. That's good for the skin, or getting a product from Physicians Formula or Clinique. Basically these brands that focus on skincare as well as, you know, the makeup. So I highly recommend doing that when if you're sensitive or have combo skin. So I just mix these together. I do more of the light shade than the dark, especially because I don't have as much of a tan right now. And then you're supposed to kind of do sections. So you're not supposed to just rub it all over your whole face all at once, but for the sake of time, sometimes that's what I do, but I spread it once and then I kind of go back to sections. So I'm doing like my cheeks, gotta get around the mouth and the nose. Like you don't want to forget all these little crevices. I use my fingers. I will never use, I probably will never use a brush or a sponge because I just think this is easy. It's less cleaning. I just have to wash my hands after. And then I don't mind when foundations have a little bit of a yellow tint or if they have an orange tint like that. Having like a perfect foundation doesn't matter so much to me. I just want it to generally match my skin tone. I don't go for perfection. I just like makeup. I'm not trying to look perfect. I'm just trying to wear makeup that I like. I did forget to put on an under eye brightener, which I usually wouldn't put on over foundation, but I'm gonna apply it just with my finger, slightly dab it over the foundation that I just put on. It was a lot of foundation that I used because I just kind of want to get this done. One thing, I know I'm talking a lot. I have to clean my nose. So I know I'm talking a lot, but I need to, and I'm talking fast, but I just need to bring up the fact that like I am actively trying to lose weight, and that's actually very exciting to me because I'm feeling successful. I've lost 8 pounds. My heaviest is 180. Right now I'm 172, but that's way too much for me. I'm only 5'3". I do exercise, but what I'm doing now is really cleaning up my diet. Obviously, yes, I work at Dairy Queen, okay? But I don't eat Dairy Queen every day, but I'm really making a point to pack like super healthy lunches and having a super healthy breakfast and a super healthy dinner. Sorry. Okay, talking at the same time as doing this actually is hard for me because I'm also trying to be on time for work, which means I have like 10 minutes till I have to leave. So we'll just kind of bang this out, and then maybe I'll bring you along with me on the drive as well for at least part of the drive. And so I like to use foaming soaps to get the makeup off. I find that they spread easily on the hands and they get my makeup off of my hands in under a minute. It's pretty quick. All the makeup comes off my hands, and after foundation, I like to put powder because, again, my skin does get oily. So I'll just close these up. I can hear my cat running around. He's really cute. That's my cat running around. He's really cute. So the next step is this powder. It's just an inexpensive air spun. I'm not going to show you every single product actually because you can find what works for your skin, and you can also look up some beauty gurus or makeup artists and take recommendations from them, or see a dermatologist if you have sensitive skin or some type of skin issue. They can recommend to you like better makeup brands. My dermatologist, mentioned to me that Clinique and Physicians Formula are pretty good makeup brands if you're concerned about sensitivity, or just in general, they're pretty decent makeup brands. So Clinique is a little higher end. Physicians Formula is a little bit more affordable, but whatever works for you, whatever doesn't bother your skin, and as long as you're avoiding harmful ingredients that you're aware of. So just apply this powder a little bit. so that my skin doesn't get oily immediately. It at least buys me a couple hours or a few hours of less shiny skin. So that's a plus. But put this on. It's not necessarily a translucent powder. It does have a little bit of a white cast, so I use very little. Put this away. Just do some blush real quick. I guess we'll go with pink today, like pink blush, maybe like pink eyes. So makeup before work, I love doing it. I just try to pick like the most basic, easy things to do so that I can just get out the door, but I still enjoy doing makeup, so I do want to put some on, but I don't want to spend too long doing it. It takes me like 15-20 minutes pretty much every time I do my makeup, unless I decide to take extra long. And I'm just going to grab like a cream eyeshadow because it's less messy than the powders, and when I'm getting ready for work I want less of a mess and things to go by quickly. So I just grab, again, Ulta cream shadow. I just try to gently put this on my eyes. These do pull more than obviously a powder shade, so you know, if you're older and you're trying not to pull at your eyelids too much, I get that, but at the end of the day too, do colors that you like, wear what you like, and don't worry too much about how you look. It's really just art. We do it as women sometimes, you know, or men, to enhance our features, but it's also supposed to be fun, enjoyable, and something that we like to see throughout the day. It's just like a fun makeup look. So I do this, it's really easy, cream shadow, and then I will take a brow pencil. It's really just brows and eyelashes now, and then my lips. Sometimes I do my lips in the car, like later on. So I just use a pencil. This is literally LA Colors, probably from Dollar Tree or something. I do prefer using cruelty-free things. I don't know which products I have are cruelty-free, but I kind of wish that all makeup was. I don't like the fact that we have to like dig for cruelty-free makeup. I think it should all be cruelty-free. So I guess going forward, I'll try to make sure that I'm buying cruelty-free though, because that is important. But yeah, so I am back to that topic. I am actively losing weight, and one way that I'm changing it, like I said, I work out, but diet, like I'm trying to clean up my diet and be careful of what I eat, and really to avoid dessert completely, and sugar, excess sugar, sugary drinks, whatever, even like artificial sweeteners, like trying to avoid all of that for the most part. And when I say for the most part, like desserts, I'm only going to let myself have dessert once a week if I really would like to have some. If I don't even want it, then I won't have it. And what I've found in the past when I've done this, back when I was a healthy weight anyway, I wasn't doing it to lose weight, although it seems to be helping now, but I would actually avoid dessert. And then when I did have it, it wasn't as pleasurable because I didn't have that like addiction factor. I wasn't craving it as much. I wasn't, because sugar is so addicting. So if you stop eating it in general, you're not really gonna necessarily want it. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna put on some under eye brightener, but for the sake of time, we'll just skip it. I don't curl my lashes. I'm just gonna take some of this very inexpensive Lash Princess mascara by the brand Essence. And sometimes when I do my lashes, I get a little bit messy with the mascara because for some reason I always get it on my eyelids. I have like naturally some hooded eyelids just because I think it's natural on me, but also like I grew up with a lot of bad allergies, and I would, instead of being consistent with taking allergy meds, I would just scratch the heck out of my eyes, and over time that can really loosen up the eye skin. So unfortunately I have a little bit of like kind of premature aging of my eyelids. They're a little bit more droopy than they should be at my age, but that said, it's all good. I'm healthy, I'm here, I'm okay. But so I do find when I do my mascara, sometimes I get it on my eyelid, which luckily right now it's not there, but I'm gonna do a second coat. So we'll see if I can, if I don't get it on my eyelids during this video, that's actually, that's some success. So, do you want to have like a few seconds of me not talking frantically? I bet you do. Also, to lose weight, it's good to de-stress ourselves. Yep, I already got some on my eyelid because sleep helps with that. Deep breathing helps with that. And reducing our cortisol, which is our stress hormone, reducing that excess cortisol can actually prevent belly fat accumulation, because too much cortisol can lead to weight gain in the abdomen. Somehow, some way that happens. Getting tired. I can see how influencers, though, like if they do their makeup a lot like this, where they're recording themselves, I could see how you could get tired of it. It's like, oh, like, it's fun because I've never done this and it's different, but it must drain their energy a little bit to just have to like talk. Obviously it's good and I'm sharing things because I want to. I'm doing this because I'd like to, but if you do it as like a full-time job, don't they get tired sometimes? But I mean, don't we all get tired with work sometimes? Even if we like our job, work is work, and sometimes it can be tiring. We're doing a third coat because it always looks nice. Just kind of a light one, I think. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, perfect though. All right, guys, so I'm going to put you on pause because I'm just going to finish grabbing all my stuff and getting in my car for work. And I'm just going to do my lips later in the car. And never looks that great through a camera in comparison, but I'll see you soon in the car.